See these nice fresh painted black gates? Who was the artist there? Who was the painter? You're the one, huh? Had to fix a flat on this lawnmower. Something punched a hole right through the sidewall on the tire. I tell you, the more equipment you own, the more problems there is. Boy, look at that. Looks like I'm putting a key into a brand new house. Kind of feels like I'm putting a key into a brand new house. Hello everybody. Well, I know you haven't heard much from Lynn and I lately because we have been so busy. Literally working all day and into the night, every day. It's been a lot of work. But we've been having fun kind of doing it. We're kind of wore out, but it's been really enjoyable. We have been working on my brother's old place. This place was starting to get in bad shape when my brother lived here. It was getting tired. It needed a little bit of work. His condition had made it limited on what he could do, and he didn't want other people to do things for him. So it had got a little bit on the downhill scale. And then last fall, I came in, I did a bunch of work to it, and had got it a whole lot better. It wasn't perfect, but it was a whole lot better. And we rented it out. And then y'all seen the video. If you hadn't, I'll post it, link to it here, and y'all can see what these renters did to this house while we were in the Philippines, and while the state of Texas put a stay on evictions and we couldn't kick them out, and meanwhile they destroyed our home. And some things also need to be addressed already before they even lived here. Just to be all fair and honest, there was things that need to be addressed already. You know, the house, it's time for a little bit of revamping on some stuff. So we have been working on this house endlessly. And look at those cabinets. They look like brand new cabinets there. Look at that. Looking wonderful, all repainted. All throughout the house, we've been going through doing touch-up work, repainting this laundry room. Man, was it horrible. This back door, it was horrible. And look at it in here now. It's just like a brand new place. I mean, we have just worked this place over so hard. And this old back door, I thought I was gonna have to throw it away. It was actually kind of hard to find this door. This house is a manufactured home. It's like a double wide, kind of like a normal house double wide combo. It's got a lot of standard home features, even though it's still kind of like a double wide. So the interior doors are all standard size doors, but this exterior doors are just a little bit shorter than a standard house exterior door. So this is going to cost me quite a bit of money to get one, wait for it. And I worked this door over, and man, it is just like a new door. Of course, I'll see a little light coming in there as I don't have it closed all the way. Redid all of the big pantry in here. One thing I hadn't installed yet, I got some new faucets there for it. Been shooting new baseboard throughout the house, ripping out all the old baseboard, getting that all put in here everywhere. It's looking great. It is looking so great. And new baseboard in here in the master bedroom as well. And I've got some touch up I got to do on the walls in here right now. Filling a few nail holes in around. That's what you see, these white spots, filling in nail holes. I bought color match paint for it. It's sitting over here. And so we were going to do it today, but we kind of took the day off. And we decided let's just have a little break to ourselves and revamp. Tomorrow we'll probably come in here and do this punch out work, and we'll be done inside this house. But let me show you what I've been working on myself, and I'm so proud of. So before I open this door, maybe some of you remember the destroyed CR from the renters, that they had destroyed the restroom. They had let water leak or something. It destroyed the floor. And as well, they had apparently kept a dog penned up in there, and then big old mess, big mess. And then they were going to try to repair it themselves, and I had to tear out everything they did. Well, let me show you the restroom that I built from the floor joist up. What do you think about that? It looks like a new restroom now. How y'all like that vanity there? The new faucets. Got everything going. And this was a chore. This was a huge, huge chore. Then also over here, it had that plastic garden tub that was at a diagonal across right here. And it had like a Formica surround top around it and all. And it was very old and out of date and yellow and just cheap, and the faucets were wore out on it. I ripped all that out. I put in a brand new metal tub, and I did all of this by myself in here on this right here. That's after we completely rebuilt the floor. Cap helped me on that. We stripped out all the way down to the bare joist, rebuilt all the way up, and put all this in, and I did all this in here by myself. So what do you think about that? I need to get a little bit of dirt out of the tub. Put all this in. How you like the tile work here I did? I've been over here doing all this. I built this little wall like out in front on the tub here. The tub, it was just a few inches, like 3 inches short of fitting in this opening here where a garden tub was at. So I just made a little far out wall, tiled it in, put the faucet, everything in right there. And I made this ledge where you can set like candles and soap or decoration, whatever you want up there. And this is really just a soaking tub. There's no need for a shower surround here. This already has a shower right here. So has that window there, has a view out to the pond out in the back. It's just a soaking tub, and I think it's wonderful. It's got enough space right here now. You could put like a little piece of furniture, you could put a seat, whatever you want right there. You know, you might want a little old chair there. Who knows, a little cabinet. But it's got room to do all that. So that's what I've done there. Y'all tell me what you think about it. Put a new light fixture up. I did a lot of work on this. The drain pipes, the hot and cold water pipes came directly up through the floor. It worked out pretty good that I recessed the plumbing back into the walls, and you can see it back in there. I recessed the plumbing back into the walls, got it all set up, and it looks pretty darn good. I like this vanity a lot. It has the soft close doors and the drawers as well. It's really, really nice. I think that is a massive upgrade to this home. We went through the house and Melinda took down all of the vents and registers everywhere. She scrubbed them. Some of them we ran through the dishwasher, and we've repainted all of those. We've done new door casings on all these doors. And Melinda, she also took down every light fixture and cleaned all of these light fixtures. So she went through and literally took this mop, and also by hand with a brush, and she literally mopped the ceilings, and she literally mopped all of the walls. It's looking like a brand new home. So that wasn't the only work we did this house. I'm just giving you the kind of gist of it. It's been a lot of work going through here, a lot. Preparing these cabinets for paint, getting all the little cracks and things fixed, you know, like caulking along the top of baseboards after you put them in, caulking along the old baseboards where they were never done properly from the beginning. Just stuff, just giving this place such an immense bath. Man, that Melinda, she has worked so hard cleaning this house in deep depth from one end to the other. So between the cleaning, between the painting, the new stuff in here, all the work, it smells just like you've walked into a brand new constructed house. And that's pretty cool because it didn't smell like that before. Believe me, it didn't. But this is wonderful. And I just want to tell y'all something. You know, my brother, prior to him having cancer, he was a neat freak. He liked to live very clean. I'd say a little bit before him getting cancer, he had to work so hard, so many hours trying to make a living. He had gave up his career out there in the rock and roll industry and the big music entertainment industry, and he just wanted to come home. He had never had a house. This is the only house he ever had his whole life, was this right here, and he got it towards the end of his life. And he took on from a big life of music and entertainment and all the biggest acts you know out there, and working so many years with that in that production field of all of that, to just walk away from it and come here and get this house and this little subdivision, this lot, and start landscaping and mowing people's yards. I think he was just burnt out. He was burnt out. But I think he found out that that's a lot of hard work for not so much money sometimes, because he had a problem getting along with people, and he would never have any workers. And he was too picky, and he would just not have any help. And so he found himself doing all this massive work by himself. And he become so tired that when he come in, he wasn't able to keep the place like he once had always done, of keeping everything he owned in such clean, immaculate condition. So a little bit of what I'm doing here is I want this to reflect who my brother was prior to this downturn in his life. So this house, you know, it's not good for a rental, so it's going to have to go away. And it's going to go away looking outside and inside like my brother wanted it. I see his vision outside with all the trees he planted, the ponds he built, with everything he did. That he had a dream of living a lot longer. We always hope we do. And sadly, he didn't get to, and he didn't get to realize and enjoy in his later years the dream that he was building here. But maybe some other family, if I make it look like he had meant for it to look, and I can clean this property up so nice that maybe some other good family will come into this place, see his vision, enjoy his vision, and he can live in heaven and smile down and see another family getting to enjoy his dream. And that's not bad. You know, that's not bad, because that means your dream didn't go to waste. So that's a little bit of it, and just telling the facts there about it. So I'm gonna go outside. I need to get busy mowing. I brought that zero turn mower here. Had to work on it too. And it's a beautiful evening. Melinda's sitting down on the pier down there at his little pond, his little lake, relaxing and waiting for me to quit blabbering to you all. It's looking beautiful. I need to mow this yard. I've been watering the heck out of this yard, and I've got it getting back green again. You can see exactly the places where the sprinkler has been. So I'm gonna get busy on that, and just know that soon our lives are starting to return back to a little bit of normal. We're starting to recapture ourselves. One by one, we are eliminating the stuff out of our life that we don't need, that's weighing us down, that's taking away our freedom. Having a lot of stuff is not always happiness. It's stress. It's like putting a ball and chain on your own legs. It is. You find yourself, you're serving those things instead of those things serving you. And we're bad about that in Western society, in the US and other Western societies. We're bad about that. Other cultures that don't have much think it's so wonderful that we have so many things here, but the fact is we bury ourselves in our own stuff. And I've never liked that. A lot of this stuff, I had got my life really narrowed down in about the way I liked it, and then things happened with my dad, and I ended up with his things. Things happened with my brother, ended up with his things, and it was overwhelming. It's been overwhelming. Got a phone call, and the guy that moved the tiny home away. Well, he, when he was there at my property, seen a trailer I had this thing just loaded up with just crap that we wanted to get rid of. We were going to try to find a buyer for. Just stuff. I mean, you can only own so many shovels. Lawnmowers, renters have left behind lawnmowers, and my brother had a bunch of old junk mowers. I had a couple junk mowers and old tillers and useless half working air compressors and just stuff. Good stuff, bad stuff, bicycles we don't use. I mean, you name it, from extra wheels and tires, like for trailers I don't have no more, stuff. And this thing was packed now. It's a long, tall trailer, and it was loaded. And when he was there looking and moving that tiny home, he saw that, and I made him an offer to buy the entire trailer, loaded down with all of this just junk inside. And I'll be darned, that guy wanted it. And he came back yesterday and bought the trailer loaded with junk. And I found even more junk around the farm and said, if you can have this and this and this. And he just kept wanting it. I like junk's what he said. I like to have junk. And I'm like, well, good. I got a lot of junk you can have. So then I sold him some more things while he was there. He saw some chainsaws I had, and I said, man, each one of those needs something worked on them, and they're so expensive to have worked on. What do you take for them, man? So here's another $100 here and there. And then he saw some old Chevrolet truck tailgate pieces I had from trucks I've had in the past. He wanted those. Another $100 for those, man. I was just stacking up $100 bills in my pocket and watching all of that stuff leave out of my life. So with that note, I want y'all to see this beautiful sunset, and I'm gonna get out of here. Everybody take care, and see you soon.